Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Hedera or Hbar. Wanted to do a full update on Hedera here because we've actually had some news come out, and just in general, yeah, there's been a couple of things. I mean, we heard about a new partnership, or at least a more extensive partnership between Hedera and Chainlink, and we also had some news. I think that Hedera, the Hedera Foundation was included in a coalition to buy TikTok. So far, even though you should know about that news, and in the future it could also provide some bullish momentum, or it could move the price. So far it hasn't really done anything, unfortunately, but just the start of that video, those are the fundamentals for Hedera, but obviously, or at least what I wanted to focus on in this video, after such a tumultuous and just in general volatile week, is what's most likely to happen next. All right, obviously I've covered Hedera quite extensively in the last week. I've covered it last week Saturday as well. I think then we did some sort of an emergency update, talking about the bearish breakdown right here. And unfortunately, I have to say, and I will look, quick disclaimer, I will be completely honest and objective about it, what I see regarding Hedera, right? Because some of you might still remember when Hedera was strong back in January, back in February, actually, to a certain extent still too. I was extremely bullish on Hedera as well. I did not say we were going to get into an uptrend, but I did say, this is actually a good sign. But right now I have to be bearish on Hedera, right? And that's for multiple reasons. I mean, first of all, fundamentally, obviously, the market is in a tough place, and Bitcoin is holding up, but the Bitcoin dominance is very high, and there's also no certainty that Bitcoin, under the current fundamental stress that we are under, with the trade war and some other things as well, there's no certainty that Bitcoin will hold up next week as well, right? That could certainly change, and it has an effect on Hbar as well. I think the correlation between Hbar and Bitcoin at this point of time, yeah, it's about 80%, so that's quite high. So obviously we have uncertainty in that fundamentally. The thing is that it's not only those fundamentals, it's also what we're seeing from the technicals here. Look, the technicals for there are also not great. After we got that bearish breakdown last week, what you can see right here is that we left an imbalance. What you usually want to see, like if we had a chance to actually get some more strength, and that this whole price action, excuse me, I'm trying to talk too fast, that this whole price action was a fake out, and that we could reclaim 18 cents, that would have been the best case scenario. What you would like to see is that we break above an imbalance and that we have a BOS, a break of structure. But no, we got up to the fair value gap, and we had some other imbalances there as well. And we rejected from there with incredible strength. All right, so both fundamentally and technically, I have to assume that we are going to drop down lower. All right, so that's also what I'm going to tell you. Now, obviously, it's weekend. Tomorrow we will be quite volatile, so the price never moves down all at once. All right, so I also do think we have support here from 16 cents all the way down to 14.5, basically all the way down to 13. So I do think we can actually have some strength as well, but ultimately it looks most likely that we are going to drop down to that support level right here between 15 and 14.5 cents, and that level I think is strong enough to actually provide some more long-term support. I'll keep you updated on that, of course, as well. Then we've also filled this massive fair value gap right here that we made during December, but that is what I would expect. All right, so I don't expect a crash. I expect some stability, especially short term, but ultimately I do think we're going to drop down lower. And then 14.5 cents, I think, is actually a decent level to start to potentially buy Hedera. But I'll keep you updated on that. For now, I think that's what you need to know. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.